Connections. I'm gonna show you how I connect my iPad Air 4th generation to my Roland Integra 7 to my MPC Akai MPC ONE and also my Akai K25 with the irig from Akai Multimedia, and how I use it in conjunction with the computer and also in standalone mode. So let's start with standalone mode first. I like to record standalone mode without the computer sometimes. So in order for me to do that, we'll start with the iPad Air first. Make sure I get on a sound module that we can hear something. Let's try this one here. Okay, that's me touching that. Let's see if it works over here. Yep, it does. All right, so how do I have that connected? Well, I have the output of the USB going to this switcher. It's like a switcher, it's a hub that has the USB coming from the keyboard here in the main part, and it has two outputs where you can actually switch this button, and the button goes from left to right. The left one I got assigned to the standalone mode, and the right one I have assigned to the computer world. So if I want to run Reasons and use that keyboard or any DAW, I will put it in the computer world. But for now, we're standalone outside of the box, so I'll keep it over here to the left. And that wire is going right into the input of the MPC. So it's like running the keyboard straight through here. It's like a through. Then I have the other wire going into the hub here that goes into the computer. So when I'm ready to use Reasons or whatever, I'll switch it over there and it's running to the computer. That's how that's set up for the standalone mode for this. Also for the irig, you have to have the irig, of course, connected with the cable that they gave you with irig, and I got it from the port here to the USB-C here. They also give you a USB, which can go right to the computer if you want to use it as an audio interface, mic input, or whatever, guitar input. They also give you a lightning for the iPhone. So I got that connected. I also have the audio ports. I can either use headphones, or you can send it out like I'm sending it out into the input of my MPC, so I can actually record the audio into the sequencer. I can also send these audio cables over here to my mixer, which is connected to my audio interface, if I just want to have it going straight into the computer environment and record into the computer software, which I'm not doing now because I'm doing standalone, right? So that's how that's hooked up for the iPad, playing any sound, any kind of app you have on there, Beatmaker 2, Cubase, or whatever you're using on the iPad, it'll work. Now, if I want to use the Integra, I need to take out the DIN cable that's plugged to the output of the MPC, and I have the cable already over here, and I'll plug this one in, and it's plugged into the output of the MPC, and that's actually going into the Roland Integra. So now you see the Roland Integra moving when I click these keys. So it's just a matter of switching that wire out. I wish they had some kind of dual, I don't know if they make one or not, where I can actually plug both of those cables in to make one. You know, I don't know if they make that, but I'll look into it. But for now, I'm just going back and forth, taking it in and out. So that's how I connect everything for that. Now, I also notice when I go into control mode, in control mode for the MPC over here, you get more options as far as what you can select. When I go in control mode over here, I'm gonna go there now so you can see it. Don't save that. I'm gonna go in control mode. Now it's connecting to my computer, right? Because I do have the wire that goes from the MPC to the computer as well directly. So we have two different USB things on here, input and also an output. So I got that going out. So now it's connected to my computer. And you can tell because my little sound card just popped up, micro SD, which is inside of this unit. So now you're gonna see that this thing changed from just MPC. Now we have a whole lot of different ports we can choose. We also have the Integra 7, which shows up. It doesn't show up in standalone. It only shows up when you connect in the controller mode. So now you can select this one here, and actually let's turn on the audio, because without audio sound, there's nothing gonna be there. Make sure we got it on track 1, and you have to make sure everything is set up accordingly. So now you want to make sure you switch this from outboard environment to inboard, to inside the box. Now it's going to recognize the Integra and send the sound directly into the computer. And I have the audio cables, those red tape, the red tape right there, that's coming from the Integra. And I got it going directly to my mixer, which is going into, again, the Apollo, which is going to the computer. So the sound's going directly in. I could also take those audio cables and also put them into the input of the Akai if I just wanted to do standalone with Integra as well, like I did for the iPad earlier. But I like the Integra going in because I like to layer a lot of different sounds. And unfortunately, this baby doesn't have that much memory, so you're only able to put 8 audio tracks. Whereas in my computer, I can layer like 4 keyboards, 3 bass lines. I can layer like 5 kicks, 10 snares, because it has more processing power in my iMac. So I hope that makes sense. So to recap, output of the USB of the Akai going into this hub is like a switcher. And it's going to the main part. Then I have one wire coming from the part here going into the MPC input USB. Then I have an output of this one going into the input of the computer, so I can switch between worlds, inside the box, outside the box. I have the MIDI DIN going in when I'm ready to use iPad to make music. I can actually send it here, you know, inside the output. And I can also take it out and put the output of this going into the input of the Integra, right? So that's pretty much how it was set up. All right, I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know if you need any more information. But please, you know, leave a comment and subscribe. Peace.